Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Filipina Life with Mia. So for today's video we are going to talk about the Filipino gestures. So here with me is Paul from Paul's Asian Adventure, and we are going to discuss about the different types of Filipino gestures and what it means.
So you're gonna start? Okay, you start then.
Okay. So we Filipinos are generally cautious about our actions and how we want to convey a message to other people. Now here in the Philippines, gestures and body language are not something we are born with, but it is what we learn. It is part of our life as we grow up. So body language, the hand gestures, and even our facial expressions are pretty much used on a day-to-day basis. It's like a code waiting to be cracked. However, in other countries, it can be learned as an experience. It's a part of gaining experience. So it can be useful also when traveling, and it can be used communicating to the locals. And if you're thinking of retiring or visiting here in the Philippines, I think it is important that you as expat know how to understand the language or the body language and the gestures that we Filipinos give, you know, like the way we act stuff and the way we say things.
Yeah.
So first,
Yeah, actually I think it is very important because for guys to learn, and I'll tell you why also, because it's an advantage for the guys.
yeah,
Not just to understand the language and the culture and everything, but also I found that girls here find it very cute. Like if you go, they ask you something and you go, they think that's so cute because that's Filipino, you know, or if you do something that's a Filipino, just a few words, a few phrases, you know, they think it's fantastic because you're trying to understand their culture and they really like it. So for guys who are trying to find girls here, I think it's a big advantage to know that kind of things.
I think it's a big point.
Yeah.
Also, like I guess when you are flirting with a girl and you do these Filipino gestures, I think they're like, oh, it's so cute, and fall into you more, you know, like, God, I think I want to be with him because you know
he's trying to learn, he's trying to be a Filipino. Yeah.
So the first one, we got the pouting lips, and I think everyone knows about these pouting lips.
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
I had no idea before I came here.
Seriously?
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. Since the first time I came here, I didn't know what it was. I think some viewers that live in the US and have never been here, they might not know what it is. So I think you should explain it.
Well, but before I continue, I would like to ask you to like and share and comment, especially the sharing part, because that really helps me and my channel grow, and I thank you for doing that. I really appreciate it. So pouting lips. Now when you come here in the Philippines, don't be alarmed when you see someone on the street pointing their lips at someone or something like like that. Now when we point our lips, we're not asking for a peck or on lips, but it is our way of giving instructions. Like it is a gesture shown by us when someone is asking where the item is or where someone is, or even for directions. Now some foreigners find this funny and confusing, but you know, this type of gesture is very common and it's also unique to us. And one thing, it is not a woman putting the moves on you.
It's not?
It is of course, women here, we don't do that to you.
I always thought like when I asked direction, they went, I'm like, God, another one putting the moves on me. I'm like, what the fuck? You're standing right here, and then you're going, I'm like, girl.
No.
You mean they weren't putting the moves on me?
No. Why would they put the moves on you, huh?
I don't know. So that's really one of the most interesting gestures here, and I think people find it probably the most funny one.
Yeah.
You know, especially if it's a guy and a girl goes, you know, and they've never seen it before. I think in their mind they'll be like, what the hell? You know? But that's the way it is, you know, that's like just the way it is. Like if you say, where's the remote control? You know, they're not going to say, oh, it's on the sofa. They're just going to go,
yeah, I think
like that, like stare right and go.
I did that to you.
Yeah, several times, yeah.
Sometimes, you know, when
not
we
so
do,
much anymore, but you used to.
Not so much, but
yeah.
I used to. But,
yeah.
you know, before also, sometimes like I get used to just you know, using my eyes to just locating things like, oh, there it is, like.
It's like
raising our eyebrows. There it is.
I notice Filipinos have a lot of gestures to minimize their verbal contextualization of whatever they're trying to explain.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like they just, it's like they don't want to talk. It's kind of different than in the West, you know?
Well, what can you say?
Yeah.
It's the Philippines.
Yeah. It's part of the cuteness of the Philippines.
It is. So the next one is nodding and raising our eyebrows with a smile. And I think you don't know this, but this type of gesture is also one way of greeting someone whom we knows. Like this is to acknowledge, like we acknowledge their presence, like saying, "Oh, I saw you," without ignoring them. You know, so it is also followed by a friendly tap in the back. If I reach you, like we're near, I could just, hey, like that.
Yeah.
Just nod our head like that. And the same goes for nodding or slightly lifting our head to indicate yes. I mean, of course, it is entirely different if someone happens to raise their eyebrows while giving a serious look. Now that's dangerous because, like, if you're just doing like that, you know, like that, and just staring at you, that means you are in a serious look.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful which is the positive and which one is not.
So can you give us some examples of that? Because I don't know about this. So if you look at the camera and give some examples for the viewers so they know what you're talking about. So
for greeting someone, we just have to like that, and then maybe if I can reach you, I just do a tap here on the shoulder.
Yeah.
And while raising our head, like, you know, like that.
That's similar to the West. You know, sometimes when you're walking, hey, like you know, without saying hi or anything, you just acknowledge that you've seen him, he's seen you, and like you keep walking.
And also, like, if you're in a serious situation,
that's the one I want to hear about.
We're just gonna go like that.
Like that? That looks like a confused look.
Like, you know, like.
That would be it.
No.
No?
No, like that. That kind of impression or expression is confusion. Like
this one? It's confusion?
Like.
Oh, to me that's anger. That's confusion to you?
Yeah, like.
Oh wow. Well, there you learned something. I'll think somebody's angry at me and they're just confused.
I do this to you all the time, like.
That's why I say, what's wrong?
Yeah.
That's why I keep saying, what's wrong, baby?
So sometimes you just have to communicate, I guess. Yeah. So there's a difference between those two gestures. So.
Okay. So next one.
The next one is lowering the head while arms extended forward.
Oh, that's like that.
So it's not about being a zombie, like downward, okay? And this type of gesture, you see this gesture when a person is about to pass in between two people talking. And this is a way of saying, this is a way of saying, excuse me, or may I pass, without saying anything. Because if you're gonna say, excuse me, that means you are interrupting their talk, their conversation, and that could lead them to confusion, like, where are we again?
Give
Like,
that stare again.
yeah. So instead of saying excuse me or may I pass, you just have to extend your arms downward and
One arm.
one arm.
You just go like this?
Sometimes two arms.
You go like that, like move. So it would be like this. Would it be like this? Move like that.
No, don't just do it like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Interesting.
sometimes one arm, then bow down your head. Like,
Okay.
and then when you pass by, that means like, you know, you're not interrupting them.
It means excuse me, but
Yeah.
this would mean get the hell out of my way, right?
That's very rude.
Okay.
So there you go. I think we already have 3 gestures. Now the 4th one is the cat call or whistle.
Isn't it? I heard it before. They go shh like that.
That's like a cat call. Yeah. So while some Filipinos find this gesture impolite.
Yeah.
I mean, you will always come across locals who used to get the attention of other people.
Yeah.
And you can usually observe this type of gesture in a restaurant. Every time like we order something and we get this waitress and you know we wanted their attention, we just have to hiss or like psst, like that.
Yeah. Is it psst, or is it psst, psst, psst?
Yeah.
Like that?
P-S-S-T. Psst.
Yeah. Psst. Okay. So if you're in a restaurant and you want their attention, you go psst, like that?
But not in an aggressive way. Psst, like that.
Like
Just
psst.
yeah.
So you don't go like this, you just go psst, like that?
Yeah.
Or you could do
But-
both maybe. You could go psst.
But
You start low.
you know, however, it is kind of rude or disrespectful also when locals use this. Every time they see a hot Filipina walking and you know they started catcalling or whistling and like it's disrespectful to us. Like,
So
you
if
know.
they see,
With you, like-
you experienced this that sometimes
many
you're walking
times.
and they go psst, like that?
Many times whistle. They do whistle mostly.
Well, that's the same like the West, you know,
How do you whistle?
like that.
Yeah, for us that's disrespectful.
Yeah, it's disrespectful in the West too. It's just the same. It didn't used to be, but after Me Too and a whole bunch of other feminist bullshit has become.
Yeah, I understand.
It's only
So-
disrespectful if it's a ugly guy. If it's a hot dude with muscles and he goes, then you're like, yeah.
Yeah, sure. What's your number?
Exactly, right? It's only
But
disrespectful.
I don't understand that either. Okay, so we'll leave that alone. Okay, so the next one is the mouth open, and
Like this? What is it? Give us an example.
So here in the Philippines, opening your mouth is not just a dentist order. It's not just about that, nor you are about to eat or put something in your mouth or
What's something? Anything.
anything.
Okay.
Or being surprised or shocked. I mean, it basically means that the person you are talking to does not understand you properly or he or she did not hears you clearly. So this type of gesture is a non-verbal way of asking, what did you say?
Yeah.
As you can see, there are many non-verbal gestures in Filipino culture due to many reasons. So
Can you give us an example of that?
yeah, like when you say, babe, can you do this? Can you, like, when you talk and like your voice started to lower down, like I couldn't, so, like,
You go like that? You don't go like this. you
no,
go-
I don't go like this, but
Yeah.
like, what?
Like in the West, you go, it's like you're shocked. You're like, what the? That's a shock expression. You're like, you know?
Yeah, but
Like-
here it's like,
Did she
It's
just
like-
do that?
like here we use it like, what did you say again? Like you know? Yeah.
So if I'm talking, you go, that's what did you say?
What did you say?
Oh, I'm learning stuff.
Okay.
That's why there's some confusion between us still.
Okay. So are we clear with that?
I'm clear as clear can be.
So the next one is the intense silent look. I mean, I think
I had a few of those. Joke lang.
So usually when a Filipino parents give this intense eye look, like silent look to their child, it automatically means that he or she did something wrong, that you need to stop doing what you're doing right now. And you can usually see this in a party where parents are talking, or both parents are talking to each other, and you did something wrong, and like the parents will just stare at you, like you did something wrong, watch out later.
So that's like in public places.
Yeah, because we don't want to lose our face. We don't want to make a sin in public.
You don't want to raise your voice and bring a scene, because then
people will say like, oh, what a way of like...
Yeah, because the kid loses face and you might lose face.
Angry and the tantrums. Parents doesn't want that.
Yeah.
So
it's like a warning. It's like a warning thing.
Yeah, like watch out later.
Yeah. Watch out later.
There's some consequences. And then there's a connection to the next one, the next gesture, which is the index finger. And I've experienced this all the time before when I was a kid. Still remember it, like me and my brother, we used to play, and like every time I make mistake, my brother always used this, and
like this? Do it for them.
No, like that.
Like that?
Yeah, but sometimes we just do it like that, and just move our
very, very bad. Like this?
Yeah.
Like this?
Like that, and then
we know. It means you're in trouble.
Yeah, we know exactly what that means, and then we just
yeah,
stop what we're doing. So it's basically the look and the index finger, that means we're...
So all your cousins, and if they're making a lot of noise and I go...
No, we go like that, and like we're like teasing,
There's trouble coming?
Yeah, and sometimes other kids use this to manipulate other kids, like, if you're not gonna give me that,
watch out.
Yeah, that's me. So like we threaten other kids using that also. So yeah. And then the next one is the I don't know expression. So the I don't know expression, this Filipino facial expression makes it on the list. I mean, it may look like we are about to cry or sob, but it means something else. You will see these expressions when someone is asking other person, like he or she doesn't know where it is, and it's just gonna accompany it with the expression like by a swift bow together with a furrowed forehead.
So it'd be like that?
No.
How? Show me.
Like
that's the same in the West. You go, I don't know. That's
and
the
our
same.
lips are like
that?
Yeah. Yeah. That's how we do it. That's a Filipino way to do it.
There's some similarities to the Western. There are some gestures that are different, but there's a lot of similarities there. Yeah.
And then the next one is the wrinkled eyebrows. I think we already explained this together with confusion. The one that you said it's confused.
Yeah.
We just do like that. Like, what did you say?
To me, that looks angry, but okay, that's confusion. Okay.
Yeah.
And then?
So we do that sometimes if we don't understand what they're saying. Same goes with the mouth open. Like, what?
Like that?
Yeah. Not that look. What are you making?
I don't know. You said mouth open and like this. Or?
You're like in this one.
Like that?
Anyway.
Do it then. Show it.
No, you do like.
That's confusion, right?
Yeah. For like that.
Oh. Okay.
So that is how we do it. That's
how we do it. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Continue.
So that is
I completely derailed her thought process. Shame on me. Shame.
So the next one
shame.
So the next one is coughing intentionally. So this doesn't mean that there's some serious illness going on with you, okay? So like here, if especially in the school, I did this all the time. If one of my friends, you know, if a teacher is looking at my friends and my friends doing something
they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, I just do like that.
Yeah.
Together with the elbow, like, like you know, force cough.
Yeah.
So like
that would be dangerous today, though.
Yeah.
They'll be like, oh, she's got COVID.
Right now, you can do that because
people will think there's something wrong, right?
Yeah. So
then they'll start saying Corona in the air.
So like if we're gonna save our friends from trouble, we just have to cough.
So it's like to get someone's attention, right?
Yes.
Without getting everybody's attention.
Yeah.
Just a small thing. Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, when I'm near people,
like if a hot guy walks by, you might go to your girlfriend like that.
Yeah. Sometimes I go close to her and and sometimes I hold the hands and just do it like that, pinch it. So yeah, I think that's it.
That's all the gestures.
There's a lot more.
There's a lot more.
There's a lot
those are the
more.
main ones, right? Okay.
And I guess we just have to cover that in another video, I guess. So anyways, thank you, Paul Zacher from Paul's Asian Adventure.
A great channel, by the way.
Yeah. For being here and discussing it with me.
You're welcome.
And by the way, tomorrow I'm gonna have a live stream all about these gestures, and we're just gonna have to...
Actually, you're wrong. Because when you release the video, it won't be tomorrow, it'll be today. The live class is right after the video, right?
No, the live... blah blah.
Right? You're releasing the video tomorrow?
Yeah.
And your live cast is tomorrow?
Yeah.
So when they see this video, it won't be tomorrow, it'll be today. So anyway, there's a live cast right after this video, and she'll be on her own without me, so that's her first...
He'll be gone.
I'll be gone. Choo-choo, yeah. She said to me, choo-choo. I'll be out having a coffee with some friends or something, maybe.
Yeah.
And So
I thank you everyone for watching my videos, and please don't forget to like and subscribe and share and comment, especially the sharing part, because that really helps my channel explode. And please don't forget to subscribe also to Paul's Asian Adventure if you haven't. And just want to say stay safe, and thank you. Bye bye.